The Path to Happiness and Fulfillment. Tolstoy's Spiritual Odyssey. When we think of Leo Tolstoy, we often picture the grand Russian novels like War and Peace or Anna Karenina. But Tolstoy was far more than just a literary giant. He was a man on a relentless quest for meaning, a seeker of truth, who grappled deeply with life's most profound questions. His journey toward understanding happiness and fulfillment was one that took him from the pinnacles of worldly success to the depths of a spiritual crisis, and ultimately to a vision of life grounded in simplicity, love, and inner peace. 1. The Crisis of Meaning. Tolstoy's Spiritual Awakening. By the time Tolstoy reached middle age, he had achieved everything a man of his era could dream of: fame, wealth, and a respected place in society. Yet, despite his success, he found himself engulfed in a profound existential crisis. Tolstoy began to question the very purpose of life, wondering whether all his achievements and the pleasures of the world had any lasting value. In his memoir, Confession, he describes this period of despair, where he even contemplated suicide, feeling that life was utterly devoid of meaning. This crisis marked the beginning of Tolstoy's spiritual awakening. He realized that the conventional answers, those rooted in wealth, status, and social approval, could never satisfy the deeper longing of the human soul. This was a turning point that set him on a path to explore spiritual truths and redefine what it means to live a fulfilled life. 2. Returning to Faith, a New Vision of Christianity. Tolstoy's search for meaning led him back to the teachings of Christianity, but not in the orthodox institutional sense. He was disillusioned with the Russian Orthodox Church and its close ties to the state, which he saw as corrupt and hypocritical. Instead, Tolstoy found inspiration in the original teachings of Jesus Christ, especially the Sermon on the Mount, with its message of love, non-resistance to evil, and simplicity. He came to believe that true happiness could only be found in living a life of moral integrity, guided by the principles of love, humility, and compassion. For Tolstoy, the Christian faith was not about rituals or dogma, but about an inner transformation that leads to living in harmony with others and the world. This was not a passive faith, but an active, demanding commitment to live according to the highest ethical standards. 3. Simplicity and rejection of materialism. One of the most radical shifts in Tolstoy's thinking was his rejection of materialism. He came to see the pursuit of wealth and power as not only futile, but as a path that leads away from true happiness. Tolstoy believed that the more one becomes entangled in the desires for material possessions, the further one drifts from the essence of what it means to live a good life. In his later years, Tolstoy adopted a lifestyle of simplicity, advocating for a return to basic, agrarian ways of living. He believed that by reducing our material needs, we can focus on what truly matters: our relationships, our moral responsibilities, and our inner spiritual life. This idea is vividly portrayed in his novel Anna Karenina, through the character of Levin, who finds peace and meaning in the simple life of the countryside, away from the corruption of city life. 4. Love and compassion, the foundation of happiness. At the core of Tolstoy's philosophy was the belief that love and compassion are the bedrock of a happy and meaningful life. He argued that it is through selfless love, love that expects nothing in return, that we find true joy and contentment. This love, according to Tolstoy, should extend to all living beings, breaking down the barriers of class, race, and nationality. In War and Peace, Tolstoy explores how love transforms individuals and societies even in the midst of war and chaos. For him, love is not just a feeling, but an ethical imperative that guides our actions and shapes our destiny. It is through love that we connect with the divine and experience the fullness of life. Thief, Critique of Violence and War. The Call for Nonviolence. Tolstoy became one of the most vocal critics of violence and war, viewing them as fundamentally incompatible with the moral teachings of Christianity. He believed that the state's use of violence to achieve its ends was not only immoral, but also a major obstacle to human happiness and progress. His advocacy for nonviolence and pacifism would later inspire figures like Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. In War and Peace, Tolstoy delves into the horrors of war and the senseless suffering it causes. His detailed and harrowing depictions serve as a powerful critique of the glorification of war. Tolstoy's vision of a peaceful society was one where conflicts are resolved through love, understanding, and nonviolent resistance. 6. Inner reflection and self-knowledge. For Tolstoy, the journey to happiness was not just an outward one, but a deeply inward process. He believed that self-knowledge, achieved through meditation, reflection, and honest self-examination, was essential to living a fulfilled life. Tolstoy urged individuals to look within, to confront their own weaknesses, and to cultivate virtues such as humility, patience, and forgiveness. He saw modern life, with its distractions and busyness, as a major barrier to this inner work. Tolstoy argued that only by slowing down, by creating space for reflection and solitude, can we truly understand ourselves and the purpose of our lives. This inner journey is, in his view, the most important quest a person can undertake. 7. The role of art and literature in spiritual life. Tolstoy also believed that art and literature have a profound role in guiding us toward happiness. However, he was critical of art that catered to the elite or that indulged in superficial pleasures. In his essay, What is Art?, Tolstoy argued that true art should elevate the human spirit, promote moral values, and bring people together in a shared understanding of the good. He saw literature as a powerful tool for moral education, capable of opening our eyes to the deeper truths of life and connecting us to universal human experiences. Through his own writing, Tolstoy sought to do just that, using his stories to explore the moral and spiritual dilemmas that define our existence. 8. Legacy. Tolstoy's enduring influence. Tolstoy's spiritual teachings continue to resonate today, offering a timeless guide for those seeking a meaningful and happy life. His ideas about the importance of love, simplicity, and moral integrity challenge us to rethink our own lives and values. In a world often obsessed with material success and external achievements, Tolstoy's vision reminds us that true fulfillment comes from within. Tolstoy's influence extends far beyond his time, inspiring not only writers and thinkers, but also social reformers and peace activists around the globe. His life and work stand as a testament to the power of one man's search for truth, a search that, in its depth and sincerity, continues to illuminate the path to happiness for generations to come. If you find this topic interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with your friends.